Hey, David. Just wanted to start by asking about Artemi. Is he going to be out tonight? And is this something that happened on Saturday, or has he been playing through some kind of a nagging injury?
It's just a maintenance situation. Nothing serious. He'll be in the lineup tonight.
Next question comes from Molly Walker. Molly, go ahead.
David, what were your thoughts on how Gauthier played in his first game back in the lineup since April 3rd, and what kind of improvements have you asked him to take?
Well, I liked his game the other night. I thought he really played a straight line game. There was a physical element to his game. Was involved in the play. And like all young players learning in this league, it's a defensive side of it, and it's things away from the puck that all young players have to continue to learn. And he did a better job of it the other night.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Hey, without Artemi out there, obviously you mixed up your power play groupings, and that second power play unit looked like a 21 and under group.
Because it was.
I just want your thought about, just in general, those guys, these young guys, what have you seen from that 21 and under group or the 23 and under group this season overall, and what do you expect for them, as a group going forward in these last 4 games?
Yeah, well, each guy's had different types of seasons, and but overall, I think we've all seen the progress they've made, and it's an opportunity to continue to play important games. I mean, you play in the National Hockey League. We're playing teams that are heavy playoff type teams, and it gives them a chance to really get a better gauge of what the NHL is all about and the teams you're going to have to play to win Stanley Cups. So, it's these games are helpful for them.
Next question comes from Anthony Fucilli. Fuch, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, your team has responded to adversity all year. How important will it see to see how they respond with these couple games left?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, listen, you want to feel good after every game you play. You want to make sure you give a great effort. You want to make sure you compete. And the winning and losing usually takes care of itself. And that's what we have to do tonight. And there's really no more, no less. That's the bottom line. And it's something that we certainly talked about it this morning, and anticipating a good effort from our guys tonight.
Next question comes from Dan Rosen. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, David, just in terms of 3 guys, Kakko, Kravtsov, and Barron, where are you going to slot them tonight? Who's going to be with Kakko, with Kravtsov, and Barron?
Kakko's going to play with Strome and Lafreniere, and Kravtsov's going to play with Hedl and Blackwell, and Barron will be on the same line he was the other night.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Oh, I had one, but I'm going to try to sneak 2 in if I can.
No problem.
What you just said, does that mean Panarin would play with Mika tonight?
Yes.
Okay, and then my other just general question, and this kind of goes in line with that, is in these final 4 games, does trying out different things, seeing guys in different spots, is that more of a priority for you? Is that something that you want to experiment with a little bit here?
Yeah, if it's going to help us win the game, we'll experiment and try anything. So that's how we're looking at it. And with as many young players as we have, I think you're always looking for different combinations because there's just so much uncertainty on the unknown of who can play with who. And I think you're going to try different things just because, like I said, we've got so many young players in our lineup. Give you a chance to find out who can play with who.
Next question comes from Molly Walker. Molly, go ahead.
David, kind of going back to that young power play unit you had, after it was a 3-0 game Saturday, you did have Kakko on the first power play unit for a bit. I'm just curious how much thought you've put into maybe giving some of those young guys like Kakko, Lafreniere, Kravtsov some time on the top unit with guys like Fox and Panarin, or do you want to see what that young group you had on today can do?
Yeah, that'll be probably a game-by-game decision, Molly, and even within the game, make those types of decisions. So, we're open for anything right now.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Dave, with, I don't know if I saw Trouba on the ice today, so I wanted to know, is there a change in the status of Trouba Lindgren and Kreider, are they still day-to-day, or at this point with 4 games to go, do you think, you might just shut those guys down? And for, just for the record, who's your goalie tonight?
Yeah, it's still day to day with all those guys. And our goalie tonight will be Shesty.
And we have time for one more. Dan Rosen. Dan, go ahead.
Dave, you've kind of touched on this a little bit, but do you believe that you learn things about guys and how they show up in the situation that you're in right now? Can you learn enough to go into the offseason about a guy, about how he plays in this situation?
I mean, you learn about people every day. Certainly in situations like this, you learn an awful lot about people. So, and our players know that. I mean, they know regardless of what you're doing, you're getting evaluated daily. And, how people react to certain situations helps you form your opinion on them. So they understand that.